Now we will learn about CSS. CSS means Cascade Style Sheet. CSS is what that give color, look and feel for your HTML components. You see in this website, these black and white, this black and white text is made by CSS. Also, most of the components here is made with the CSS styling. Now we will see our first CSS. As you can see in the previous video, we had some things here. I will remove everything. Then I will make a paragraph tag like my first CSS. So in this paragraph tag, we will give CSS styles. We can change the case of the text. We can change color, alignment, everything. The main function of CSS is to give a good look to the website and style it. So there are many ways we can give style. The first way, we have to mention that we have to write style tag. Style open and close. Inside the style tag, we can write the code. First, we need to let the CSS know that we are going to take the paragraph. I will also write one heading one here. It's 6. Heading 6 here. And I will write my heading as a dummy text. So we are going to change the first sentence, my first CSS, to have a red color. So I write P. P means I am selected the paragraph. So in the HTML file, wherever the P come, this P paragraph come, I will select it and I will apply the style. I will make the color is equal to aqua. The color is now aqua. Now I will go to our code and refresh. You see my first CSS color become aqua color, or any color you can give to it. Also, multiple properties are allowed. After a semicolon, we can say font size is equal to 100 px. Px means pixel. It's an value for the size, measurement of size. 100 pixel. Now it is have 100 pixel. But if we need to change the heading color, we can write like H6, then semicolon, bracket open and close. So we have to write here, we want to change the color to navy blue. I saved it and refresh the browser, and I will increase the font size. I don't know if the color changed or not. Yeah, now it has become navy blue. So this is how CSS selects the HTML elements and styling it. Now this style component, it contains the HTML tags and colorists. Now we will see about CSS selector. First thing is CSS element selector. I mean, like we seen in the last video, we have selected the P element here. Here they say text align equal to center. So everything that have the P will align in the center. And color is red, so all become color have red. Then another way of selecting is CSS ID selector. See the first paragraph, ID is equal to para 1. Para 1 means just a random text, but the program will understand that. Now we have written hash in the select area and write para 1. Hash means ID selector. Hash followed by the ID means it select the paragraph with the ID equal to para 1 and give the color and text element. The another sentence you see, it does not have an ID, so it does not change. Through this way you can select a special element and you can change the color or any value. Then the most widely used is class selector. Like see, here is two elements h1 and p. h1 have a class of sender, so it have a class sender, and this sender has been selected here. Dot after dot, if we write anything, it should be a class. So these two classes are selected and it is given with the property of text align center and color red. So these two text become like that. Okay, the another one is CSS universal selector. See, in this program we have many HTML component h1 p, and it's all selected with the star sign. With the star and a bracket open and close, any property comes inside, it will obey by the all the components. So star is a universal selector. It selects all. So these are the main things we use in CSS. Also, there are many ways we can add CSS, like we see in previous tutorial, I mean few minutes before, we have kept the style sheet in the top of the HTML page. But in real world scenario, we will keep it outside. So we can create a folder here, say like my style dot css. Dot css means it's a style sheet. So I will copy all the styles from here, Ctrl X and Ctrl V. So I copy paste all the styles here. Now I don't have a style. but we can link it using a link button. I copied it and I remove this style. Instead of here, we are going to link our external style sheet. So the link tag does not have a closing one, it's on open. It's a link, then rel means related to, ring related to style sheet. href means its location. So we have created mystyle.css here. So this my style will load in the HTML. So I save everything, then I go to our file, refresh, still no change. It means it's loaded. If we change the color to this okay, I removed one style sheet like we said before. I removed the paragraph and put star signature, star sign. So it will select all. So the P and H6 will have a same property. You see both of them become red because star means selecting all element and given with red and fonts, a specific font size. So this is the first way of linking. Then internal CSS that we have seen in the first video, inside the HTML file we will do. Another one is inline CSS. Sometimes it is very easy to do because inside, so I remove the style sheet and I can apply style here. Style is equal to color is blue violet. So these are inline styles. Within, for this paragraph we can give this style. So the style has been given to it. These are the three easy way we can apply style sheet. So these are the important thing. Yeah, like we said, we do not encourage inline styles because in a real world the style sheet will be very large and it is not good to keep everything inside the HTML file. In a multi-page website like for example Wikipedia, what the latest technology do is initially it will send the style sheet and store inside the browser, and whenever the HTML file change, it will use the existing style sheet within the browser. So that will give a great performance, I mean fastness for your website. If you include everything in the HTML file, it will make the network load huge. Then in our CSS files, if we need to type some comments, we can do like that. Slash star, then text, then the colors in CSS. Like we say, we can color the background text. There are many colors. Like here we can say tomato, orange, dodge blue, all this stuff. We can do different colors. Also in your Google, if you type CSS color picker, you will get a beautiful color picker. You can select any color, and this value hex, this represents the certain color. You can copy it and paste here, then you will get that color. You see the color has been changed. There are three different type of color variations: RGB, hex and HSL. Anything you can use. Now it is we will see CSS background. Like its properties background color. Any color it will be applied to its background. The next one is background image. We can give one image as a CSS background. See this code, this is an image and it has been loaded in the background. Then CSS borders. We will try it. See here, there are many paragraphs with different classes: dotted, dashed, solid. So for your easiness, I am removing everything. And I run. You see a dotted border. P is a paragraph with the class of dotted. So we are selecting this paragraph in the style section using P, paragraph. Dot means in the paragraph we are selecting a class name dotted and we are giving border style dotted. So I am refreshing it. Now it became the original one. So in the paragraph element, we want to select a dashed border. We can do like P dot dashed. See this P dot solid, these are means P is the tag name, paragraph. Dashed, solid, these are the class name. So we have a lot of different border styles available. And we can change the border width, color and everything here. Another important property is CSS margin. We will try it ourselves. Here you see margin div. Div means a division. Okay, this element is being given margin of 17 pixel. Margin is something which the element keep distance between the surrounding elements. From the borders it's keeping 17 pixel margin. If I change 17 to 170, you see now from its surrounding components it's keeping 170 pixel margin. Also, if we just write margin, it will keep margin with all the sides, but we can specify margin with top means from top it will keep 100 pixel here. Margin from bottom it will keep a certain margin, left right like that. We can change any of the value. From right it is 150, so we will change to 100 and try. From right side, now margin count reduce. If we change it to like 10, you see it have a very less margin. Also there is a shorthand property. You no need to write margin top, left, right like that. So you can write 4 values here. So it will be considered with the top, right, bottom and left. Like a top will have 25 pixel, right side will have 50 pixel, bottom have 75 pixel. Like I said, 50 is right side. I make it to 20 pixel. You see, now it go move to the right. So this is a shorthand property. Instead of writing margin top, left, right repeatedly, so these are the main thing. Next CSS property is CSS padding. Padding means the distance an element keep away from its parent. Like for example, see in this file we have a division. Division means a separate section, just like that. Division, and it has been given with a padding of 17 pixel. It means any text inside this division will keep 17 pixel with its surrounding. If I change it to 60 pixel, see, now from its borders it keeping only 60 pixel. If I make it like a 1 pixel, see, now this element keeping only 1 pixel of distance between its borders. Now you might have understand what is margin and padding. If I say this division have margin of 20 pixel, we will see what happened. Now this entire L division keeping margin from surrounding window. If we say margin is 120, you see from its surrounding it keeping 120. If we say padding is 111, a big number, you see now the element is keeping 111 distance from its border, elemental border. Like a margin, padding you also have top, right, bottom and left property. Also, like we said before, padding also have a shorthand property. If after padding you can write 4 different values. First value will consider as padding top, then padding at the right, padding at the bottom, padding at the left, like that. You see, I am in this program, I am giving body of the website, close it, with the background color. I copy it and I paste here, background color of red, then I run. See, this is the resultant website with the background color of red. And this division, it have a padding 25 pixel. 25 pixel means if I change 25 to 20 and run, see where it go. This text keep 20 pixel with its border. Hope you have understood the padding and border property. Sorry, margin property. Then height and width. In CSS, in style sheet, we can mention the style and width. Here you see height is mentioned as 15 pixel. This is the 15 pixel and width to 100 percentage. When it is percentage, it will fill all the area. You see, when I increase the window, it fill all area because it is in percentage value. If height is also I'm write in percentage and I run, you see it have only 50 percentage height. If I write 250 percentage, it doesn't change because the change is based upon the element. This is another example with height 200 pixel, width 50 percentage. 50 percentage means from here to here. See, this is the resultant website. From here to here considers as 100 percentage. It is 50 percentage. It is the half of the available area. Also, we can also mention the width as pixel also. If it is mentioned in pixel, it is fixed. If the window is small, it will break. Another one property is maximum width. See, maximum width is given as 500 pixel. It means the element will have a maximum pixel of 500 pixel, and small pixels, you see now this web, it is not broken, but when the window size become high, it will consume only 500 pixel. Now the another property is CSS box model. You see an element like for example in this website, the content, our type, letter, image or anything, it will keep a padding between its surrounding area, and it will have a border and it will have a margin property. So if you want to learn about a CSS box model, we can use this example. Here we have an image with a certain width and height. And another division with some text. For this division, we have a width of 320 pixel padding 10 pixel, border 5 pixel, solid gray, margin is 0. This one. If we change the width to 220, you see this division length is decreased. So you would understand what width, and if the padding means, if I write 30, padding is this element make with its borders, and border this brown color. If it is solid gray instead of gray, if I write red, it's red. Margin, if I say margin is equal to 10 pixel, see the entire element keep as margin with all the sides now. Now next is CSS outline. So we will see about that in the next video.